everybody. It's just me. Aaron is here in spirit. You'll hear him throughout the course of this episode, but you will not see him. But we are here. This is the number one contenders four-way match. All of these competitors won their way into this match, and the winner of this match will go on to face Dylan Van Thine, the singles champion, in another 5-round match. This will be a 5-round match with some special rules. We'll cover them as we go along, but bring in first the man that won the last match we had, Jeremy Adams. Jeremy, how you doing today?
Pretty good. Just a busy work day, and I'm going to try to not embarrass myself today. I know I always come in with low self-esteem, and hopefully that continues to help me do better than I think.
You're doing reverse psychology on yourself.
Yeah.
A good strategy. We'll see how it plays out. Probably opposite end of the spectrum here. A man with maybe too much confidence, but we'll let him decide. Jake Collins. What's going on, Jake?
It's going great. I'm just hanging out in Buffalo Bill's house. We're putting some lotion on the skin and we're tucking it back and listening to Goodbye Horses. So I feel pretty confident tonight.
And a man who definitely creeped out from that last statement. It's a notable prick, Erick Ibarra Moreno. What's going on, Eric?
I've been sick most of the week. Let's get it over, I guess.
Somebody else looking to get this over with. Abby Brooks.
Hello.
What's going on?
Not much. I'm excited for this. I think we have a good group here, so I think that this will be a lot of fun.
I keep moving everybody around. There we go. Boom. That's how I want it. All right. Well, that being said, you guys have all been here before. You know how it works. This is a 5-round match. However, after round 3, which is the deep cut round, I will say goodbye to one of you. And after round 4, which is the Wheel of Games, I will say goodbye to another one of you. And the final 2 will play in the synopsis round. But round 1, as usual, is just the old whiteboard round. So every competitor gave me 2 categories, and I wrote 8 questions total. They're worth 1 point apiece. I'll just read the question. 15 seconds will pass. I'll say pens down. I'll call them one at a time. They'll show me their answer. They'll say their answer. If they get it right, they get a point. If they get it wrong, that's fine. They don't get a point. If you get all 8 questions right, though, there's a 9th bonus question for you. For the duration of the match, all the players are going to have 4 repeats and a challenge. Any questions before we get started? Nope. Well, then let's go to the first question in round 1, which comes in the category, everyone's favorite category. It's Scream. Who composed the score to the most Scream movies? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jake first.
It's Marco Belletti, whatever is, I hope that's spelt his name right.
Abby.
I didn't have anything.
Eric.
Yeah, Marco Beltrami.
And Jeremy.
Yeah, sorry, Jake. Marco Beltrami.
Marco Bell. Yeah, Jake gave us the wrong Italian deli meat. It is Marco Beltrami. Is his last name.
That's why I just said I was going to ask that question. Though I was going to ask that question. Is that because I knew that was his name, Marco Belletti. I just didn't know if it had to spell it how
you have to spell it at least close enough that you're pronouncing it the right way.
So
if you have a B-E-L-L-T-R-O-M-Y, it would be fine, but not close enough.
I demand voter fraud right here. Voting fraud.
We'll come back to that later. Your second question: in recent releases, what name does Elizabeth go by when taking the substance in The Substance? Just a first name is fine. This is a movie. I think it's still hanging on to my number 1 spot. We'll find out in a week or so on one of our 5, 4.
Probably will.
3,
at least to be.
2, 1. Pens down. Abby, what do you got?
I said Sue.
And Eric.
Sue.
And Jeremy.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen it. No.
And Jake.
Sue.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it either, but I've seen all the promos for it.
This has been staring way too long to Margaret Qualley.
Your third question comes in the category of Sir Anthony Hopkins. Mason Verger wants to feed Hannibal Lecter to what type of animal in Hannibal? I'm going to move myself up here.
We're talking about the movie, right? Or not the TV show?
It is. I believe it's the
Yes,
same
okay,
in
that's
both.
It is the same, yeah. But
Probably the same. It is movie trivia after all.
yeah.
Hey, you're much better up, John. You're right.
5. Yeah, I'm better here at 4. 3. Not covering myself with the questions. 2, 1. Eric, what do you got?
Yeah, Type is doing the heavy lifting here. Pigs.
And Jeremy.
Pigs.
And Abby. Oh, Jake, sorry.
Pig.
And Abby.
I don't know. I just said dog.
Pigs is correct. Your fourth question comes in the 1980s. Who directed The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2? We'll count that down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy.
Toby Hooper.
And Jake.
Toby Hooper.
And Abby.
I said Toby Hooper.
Yeah.
And Eric.
Toby Hooper.
Everyone got it. Toby Hooper is correct. Your fifth question in James 1. What location is Madison at when we first actually see Gabriel emerge from the back of her head and take over her adult body in Malignant? Not her child body. That's a different location. This is her adult body we are talking about. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll back up to Jake.
Police station, I put. I'm sure I got it wrong, but police station.
Abby.
It's a jail/prison cell.
Eric.
I combined those and said police station jail.
And Jeremy.
I said police station.
I will accept all of those answers. It is the
Yeah.
holding cell within the police station.
Yeah.
And Darren Lynn Bousman. How many times has Darren Lynn Bousman directed Tobin Bell? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Abby, how many times?
I said 4.
And Eric.
I also said 4.
Jeremy.
Total guess 4.
And Jake.
I said 3.
I have the answer as 3. I'm going to pause this, though, just to double check that.
right,
The question had the 4 is the actual correct answer. The cello was being.
Yeah, I
added,
told
so-
you I'd get questions wrong if I on a thing I wrote.
You put the wrong answer, by the way. But I just want to point this out. They put the wrong answer, and I got the wrong answer. But no,
Good job, Jake. We're both-
If you said 4, you got the right answer. Moving on to Todd Browning.
Sorry about that.
What circus act does Cleopatra perform in Freaks? In Freaks. There we go.
we do multiple choice.
No multiple choice.
Not here.
5, 4. Pick a circus act. 3, 2, 1. Eric
Centerpiece.
and Jeremy
Trapeze.
and Jake
I didn't have anything. I just put firewalk on them.
and Abby.
That was the word I was looking for. I just said acrobats.
She is a trapeze artist specifically, so I will accept trapeze. And I don't want to jinx Eric, but he might be the second person in history to pitch a perfect round in round 1, and he will get a bonus question if he gets this right. In Stephen King, how does Gerald die in Gerald's Game?
And you missed a chance to write the titular character.
The game lives throughout the entire game.
Yeah. Titular is just a fun word. Fun word.
4, 3. I already wrote, how does Jesse's husband die in Gerald's Game? I'm like, you mean Gerald? Jeremy.
Heart attack.
Jake.
Heart attack.
Abby.
Heart attack.
And Eric for the perfect round.
Heart attack.
Oh my goodness. They said it was impossible. Aaron said this question would never be asked. But guess what?
No.
This question is going to go away now. Because I will just ask Eric this bonus question. You don't need your board. here's the bonus question that we've been waiting to ask for months. Najara Townsend plays the titular role in what 2020 slasher film?
That's a shame.
I'll count you down. 5.
Piggy. Why not?
That is incorrect. The Stylist, which I recommend everybody watch. The Stylist.
Yeah, but I appreciate the titular role. Titular is a fun word.
You said you asked for titular role. Titular role showed up. Moving into round number 2, Eric has 8. Jeremy 7. Jake and Abby both with 5. So round 2 is the wheel round. All 8 of those categories are on a wheel now. The player in the lead, Eric. I'm very gracious. I let Eric choose the entire order of how it goes. Whenever it's your turn, you spin the wheel. If you don't like what you get, you can spin the wheel again. So either on your first or second spin, you'll get a category. In that category, you get 5 2-point questions. If you don't know the answer, you can ask for multiple choice. Question then becomes worth 1 point. But if you get the question wrong at any point in time, your opponents can steal. So keep your whiteboards ready because they will be needed for steals. Eric, what's the order of play?
Let me say, let's go Jake first.
Okay.
Then Jeremy.
Okay.
Then Abby. And then
Sounds good.
I hate you, son of a bitch.
it's too much power.
Jake,
It is.
Jeremy,
I always like
Abby,
going last. Like, fuck.
Eric. All right. Let's bring in this wheel. I make sure I bring in the right wheel. There it is. All right. Jake, categories in the wheel. We got Scream franchise, recent releases, Anthony Hopkins, the 1980s, James Wan, Darren Lynn Bousman, Todd Browning, and Stephen King. And here's your first pick. And you get James Wan. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
Spin again.
All right. The category you must take. Darren Lynn Bousman is what you get.
His buddy.
Oh, look at that. We missed our whole thing. Boom. All right. Darren Lynn Bousman. Your first question. The opening scene to Mother's Day takes place in what type of location?
I'm just going to say multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, a cemetery, B, a school, C, a park, or D, a hospital?
I'm just going to go try to play it safe. School.
School is not correct. Everybody has a chance to steal on their boards. A, cemetery, B, school, C, park, D, hospital. You can write a letter or the word. And I'll count you guys down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Abby, what do you got?
D, hospital.
Eric?
I also said D.
And Jeremy.
D hospital.
Yeah, it's a mother giving birth in a hospital.
That makes
Hospital is correct.
sense. Yeah.
Your second question, just for Jake. Jake, this is for you. What weapon does Jeff use to kill John Kramer at the end of Saw 3?
Oh, a Saw.
Ironically, that is correct. Your third question. Who composed the score to 11, 11, 11?
You know what? I'm going to go with Charlie Clouser.
That is on the multiple choice, but it's incorrect. For 2 points, write down your answer. Who composed the score to 11, 11, 11? Everyone write your best guesses down of a man or woman who does music. Or a group that does music. Who knows? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll keep the same order. Abby, what do you got?
I don't know.
Eric.
I wanted to put Goblin, but I went with Brian Tyler.
And Jeremy.
Didn't come up with anything.
Joseph Bishara of the Insidious franchise.
I was thinking, I was trying to think, who composed Spiral, but I'm like,
Charlie Clouser.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie Clouser did all of them. Your fourth question, penultimate question. Who plays Captain Garza in Spiral?
Okay, I know who she is. It's a female, and she played in Vegas Vacation. Shit, I multiple choice.
Giving Jeremy all the hints he needs. A. Ava Longoria. B. Marisol Nichols. C. Indira Varma. Or D. Rosalind Sanchez.
B.
B is correct. It is Marisol Nichols. And your final question. What is the name of the corporation that employs the Repo Man in Repo, the genetic opera?
Multiple choice because I haven't seen that movie in forever. Is
it A, the DN Agency, B, Chromocorp, C, Biologistics, or D, GeneCo?
I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to say the stupidest answer because I don't know this one. I'm just going to go with the Chromocorp, B.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, the DN Agency, B, Chromocorp, C, Biologistics, or D, GeneCo?
It's GeneCo, isn't it? It's GeneCo. I know it is.
I'll catch you guys down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Abby.
GeneCo.
I knew it. Fucking knew it.
And Eric.
So this morning, GeneCo.
And Jeremy.
I said C. Darn.
GeneCo is correct.
Should listen to Jake.
Yep.
That being said, we are going to put that banner back. We're going to bring the wheel back. And we're on to Jeremy for his spin.
Yep.
You get Stephen King. Do you want to keep that?
I'll keep it.
I knew it. I didn't even. I shouldn't have even bothered asking. I should just put the wheel back.
Not even gave him the choice. Yeah.
Talking about Stephen King. Your first question. How much money does Geordie fantasize he could sell the meteorite for before he cracks it in the Lonesome Death of Geordie Verrill segment in Creepshow?
I have a number in my head, but I'm not sure if I'm fully confident.
Wait, did we lose Jake? Well,
multiple choice.
Is it A, $100, B, $150, C, $200, or D, $250?
C, 200?
That is exactly how much he fantasized.
That is what was in my head. Dang it.
I don't know. No. All right, unfortunately, we have lost Jake Collins, so he will be eliminated at the end of round 3. So that will be that. Let's keep playing. Your second question in Stephen King, Jeremy. Who plays Alan Pangborn, the sheriff of Castle Rock, in The Dark Half?
Michael Rooker.
See, can't trip you up with the
I know my Pangborns.
Yeah, multiple Pangborns in the universes.
Yep.
Your third question. Fraser Clark Heston directed which 1990s King adaptation?
The one with the other Pangborn, Needful Things.
Correct. I think there's like 3 Pangborns. I think Pangborn shows up.
There
in
is one more.
The Dead Zone too. He's in the Dead Zone too. That's not a question, so don't worry. Your fourth
Not
question.
sure if Bannerman, but maybe Pangborn is in it. All right.
How does Lester Billings, the man haunted by the boogeyman before the Harper family, kill himself in 2023's The Boogeyman?
Yes, one I sadly still need to see. Multiple choice.
A, jumps off a roof. B, hangs himself. C, shoots himself. Or D, carbon monoxide poisoning.
Well, if it's the same as the short story, B?
It is the same as the short story. He hangs himself in their closet. That is correct.
Trust the book.
And your final question. In which U.S. state is Mort's cabin in Secret Window?
Again, I have an answer in my head, and I'm second guessing. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Pennsylvania, B, Vermont, C, New Hampshire, or D, New York?
The one in my head was C, New Hampshire.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal for Abby and Eric. Is it A, Pennsylvania, B, Vermont, C, New Hampshire, D, New York? I count you down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Abby, what do you got?
You said B.
And Eric.
I also said B.
Both incorrect. Jeremy was halfway right. It's New York, not New Hampshire.
Yeah. I knew it was New York if it wasn't New Hampshire.
Bringing the wheel back, it's Abby's turn. Here is your first spin. And you get recent releases. Do you want to keep that or something?
I will keep that.
All right. Everybody's getting categories they like. It's a great day for everybody. I'm leaving the screen like this. Forget about it. They can complain. Get at me in the comments. Recent releases. Your first question. How was Lisa's biological mom killed in Lisa Frankenstein?
Oh dear. I'll do multiple choice.
A, pushed out a window. B, chopped by an axe. C, drowns in a swamp. Or D, stabbed with an ancient dagger.
Chopped by an axe.
She was a victim of an axe murderer. That is correct.
Okay.
Your
Gotta
second
check that
question.
out.
Who directed Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Ariana Louise Says, B, Jacqueline Castell, C, Dana Reed, or D, Nanachka Khan?
A.
That is her name. Correct.
Wow.
Your third question. What type of cancer did Henry Kessler pretend to have in Saw X to convince John Kramer to participate?
Prostate.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal. What type of cancer did Henry Kessler pretend to have in Saw X to convince John Kramer to participate? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy.
Liver cancer?
Closer. Eric.
I said liver, but I think it's kidney.
Abby had the right letter, and you guys had the right part of the body. Pancreatic cancer. Pancreatic.
Okay. Never mind.
Your fourth question in recent releases. Who plays Beth, Gretchen's stepmother, in Cuckoo?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Jamie Chung, B, Gemma Chan, C, Jessica Henwick, or D, Sonoya Mizuno?
Is it B?
B is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, Jamie Chung, B, Gemma Chan, C, Jessica Henwick, or D, Sonoya Mizuno? Count you guys down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy.
A.
And Eric.
I also said A.
Incorrect. I know they're just 4 Asian actresses, but it is Jessica Henwick this time. Jessica Henwick is the correct Asian actress. Your final question in recent releases. What does Emily name the sloth in Slaughterhouse?
Isn't it Alpha?
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Jake is out. But Abby, you got your score up to 11. Jeremy is at 14. Eric is still at 10, but Eric gets a spin. So let me put this back and give Eric his spin of the wheel. You get a free respin. You get the Scream franchise. You want that? You want to spin again?
I'll take it. It's been a while.
We can just get rid of this wheel in Thailand now. We never need it again. All right. Everyone's favorite category. We're not out of questions yet. It's Scream. Your first question. Which character initiates the core four-way high five by putting their hand up first at the dinner table in Scream 6?
Chad?
Holy shit, that's correct.
He's the one who keeps saying it.
Yeah. Your second question. Who plays Sherry, the first person we see answer a phone in Scream 4?
Shanae Grimes?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal. Who plays Sherry, the first person we see answer a phone in Scream 4?
Markers
Yeah.
time.
God.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Abby.
You said Anna Paquin.
And Jeremy.
It's wrong. Amy T. Gordon.
It's Lucy Hale.
All in the beginning of the movie, Lucy Hale plays Sherry.
Yeah,
That is correct.
I thought the other one was. Yeah, she answered the phone and she gave it to the other girl.
Yep,
that's right.
That is exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Your third question. In Scream 2022, who is the last person killed before Sydney arrives back in town?
Dewey.
That is correct. Your fourth question. Wait and Bleed by Slipknot appears on the soundtrack to which Scream movie?
I don't know. We're getting soundtrack questions, multiple choice.
A Scream, B Scream 2, C Scream 3, D Scream 4.
C.
That is correct. It's the right time frame.
The right time. Yeah, I should have guessed that.
And your final question. How many people who were killed in Scream aren't current students at Woodsboro High School?
Two.
That is correct. Just Principal Himbry and Kenny.
Kenny, yeah.
All right. At the end of round 2, Abby's at 11, Jeremy's at 14, Eric's at 17. But we're moving on to round number 3, which is the deep cut round. Ignore what I wrote. There's a movie. I gave him a movie. They can watch the movie. They're going to get 3 questions of increasing difficulty. There's only one set of questions because there's no teams to worry about. We're not going to hurt anybody's feelings. Everyone had the same questions. It's fine. A question worth 2 points. A question worth 4 points. A question worth 6 points. You can't surrender the questions, though, because everybody's getting the same questions. The movie they had to watch was a little ditty from back in the day. It's called Blood and Black Lace. Your 2-point question in Blood and Black Lace. What color is the killer's mask? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Abby, what color is that killer's mask?
I thought it looked white.
That's racist. Jeez. Jeremy.
White.
Eric.
White?
It looked white because it looked white because it is white. Your 4-point question. What drug is found in Isabella's apartment when the police search it? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy.
I said cocaine.
Eric.
Well, we would just say that. Cocaine.
Abby.
Cocaine.
It's a hell of a drug. It's the one they find. Cocaine. And your final question for 6 points. How much money did Peggy try to steal from Isabella's purse, according to Isabella's diary? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eric.
100,000 lira.
All right. And Abby.
I thought it was 1,000.
And Jeremy.
I didn't know at all. I said $40.
Only 1,000 lira.
Wow, good job, Abby.
My subtitles. That's on me. I pirated it. I'm admitted to it.
Hey, I pirated that thing too. I can't vouch for all these subtitles, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is 1,000. All right. That being said, slight change in scores now. Jeremy's at 20, and Abby and Eric are tied at 23. So, that being said, we're gonna move on to the Wheel of Games, everyone's new favorite round. Where is that? There, the Wheel of Games round. There it is. There's 6 different games that could possibly be played. They're on a wheel. But in the spirit of fairness, I want everybody to agree. So I'll spin the wheel, and if somebody doesn't like it, everyone gets 1 veto and only 1 veto. So I will respin it. I can spin this wheel 4 times. Who the hell knows? But let's bring in that wheel, and we'll eventually settle on a game, and we're going to play that game. In the category, the categories in the Wheel of Games, as usual, you got the hot potato round, the list round, the movie posters round, the movie clips round, the movie mashups round, and we could go back to round number 2 and do another round 2 as well. Who knows? Let's see. Let's spin this wheel and see if we can agree on it. We're at the list round, where I will ask one question that has multiple answers, and you'll list your answers down, and you get points for all your correct answers. Anybody not want to do the list round? All right, we'll go. Abby, you're good. Abby, you're cool with the list?
Yeah, that's fine.
Eric, you're good with the list?
Yep.
Jeremy, you're good with the list?
Yeah, let's try it.
All right. We drop this wheel back, then we don't need you no more. We put up the things for the list round. I'm going to ask one question. That question has a lot of answers to it. Every player is going to play individually on their whiteboards. You get a whole minute to write as many answers as you can on the board. When time's up, show me your answers, read off your answers. Every unique correct answer you have on your board is worth 1 point. However, if you have an incorrect answer on your board, you will lose a point. You can't go over 10 or below 0. So your span is 0 to 10 in this round. And your question in this round is, besides English, name a language that any short from the ABCs of Death franchise has spoken dialogue performed. And there are 16 different possible answers. I forgot to say that. You have 30 seconds left. And 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Abby. Abby, what languages do you have on that board?
I just wrote French, Japanese, Spanish, Korean.
All right. Eric.
I said Spanish, French, Japanese, Chinese, Danish, Italian, Portuguese, Taiwanese, and Thailandese, which probably evens to the zero.
All right. Go through them one more time.
Sorry. Spanish.
Yep.
French.
Yep.
Japanese. Chinese. Danish. Italian. Portuguese. Taiwanese. And Thailandese.
Okay. And Jeremy.
I didn't want to get too creative. I just did Spanish, French, Italian, and Japanese.
Safer.
Okay.
Yeah.
The acceptable answers: Arabic, Edo, French, German, Hebrew, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Lithuanian, Portuguese, Serbian, Slovakian, Spanish, Tagalog or Filipino, Thai, and Turkish. Abby wound up with 4 points. Eric got 1 point, and Jeremy got 2 points.
Yeah, should have won safe.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of them were in Italian, which is weird. No Italian.
That's weird.
No French. That's crazy.
No, there's French.
Oh, okay.
There's French. If you said French, you got a point. If you had said Spanish, you got a point. There's like 1,000 Spanish ones. All right. So with that being said, though, at the end of round 4, Jeremy, we have to say goodbye to Jeremy with 22 points. You were in last place. Eric has 24, and Abby has 27. So we're put Eric backstage. I'm just going to put Jeremy backstage and finish this out with Eric and Abby. And the final round, as usual, is the synopsis round. Before the match, everyone picked one synopsis category, and I chose 2 more at random. The player who is trailing will choose out of the pool of 6 categories to get a 2-point question, and they'll answer 2, 3, and 5-point questions until they take the lead. If they do take the lead, the other player gets control of the remaining categories, and they go through their 2, 3, and 5-point questions. And we go back and forth, and we ask a bunch of synopses of the remaining categories that diminish and diminish and diminish until either I've asked all 6 or somebody's mathematically eliminated. Eric, since you are trailing, the categories that you can choose from in round number 5 are these: the 1980s, the 1990s, the 2020s, folk horror comedies, zombies, and other undead. What would you like for a 2-point question?
2020s.
Your 2-point 2020s question, taking it away from Abby. In pursuit of a serial killer, an FBI agent uncovers a series of occult clues that she must solve to end his terrifying killing spree. Name that movie.
Long Legs?
That is definitely Long Legs.
Yeah.
All right, you still trail by 1, so let me take that down. Let me go to our master categories here. Take this off. Your remaining categories to choose from: the 80s, the 90s, folk horror comedies, zombies, and other undead. What would you like for a 3-point?
Go 1980s. Why not?
The 80s. Here's your 3-pointer. The co-eds of a Boston college campus are targeted by a mysterious killer who is creating a human jigsaw puzzle from their body parts. Name that movie.
There's so many college 80s horror movies.
Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
That's your first repeat. Nobody used any repeats at this point. The co-eds of a Boston college campus are targeted by a mysterious killer who is creating a human jigsaw puzzle from their body parts. Name that movie.
Oh, Jeremy's gonna kill me. He knows it.
He definitely knows. I see his face.
Let's go with Final Exam. It's a real movie.
It is a real movie. However, this movie kind of gives it away in the description. Pieces. He's taking pieces.
Yeah, that sounds
pieces. Right. All right. We'll drop out the 80s. So you're left with your 5-pointer. What would you like? 90s, folk horror comedies, zombies, and other undead.
Horror comedies.
Horror comedies. 4 or 5. Here we go. An American family fulfills their dream of moving back after inheriting a remote cabin in the mountains of Norway. Name that movie. Five, 4.
Repeat.
That is your second repeat. You have 2 left. An American family fulfills their dream of moving back after inheriting a remote cabin in the mountains of Norway. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah. Congrats, Abby. I have no idea.
And your winner, the new number 1 contender, Abby Brooks. That is, there's something in the barn. There's something in the barn. That being said, we'll drop Abby back. I'll drop Eric back to bring in Jeremy first. Jeremy, I would be talking to Jake first, but he bailed. It just seemed like really the big swing was Abby hitting that 6-pointer in Blood and Black Lace. That's what did it. And then that list question, I will admit, is hard, though it is, guessable, I guess, to a certain point. But then, you start guessing things that should be there and they're not there. But how are you feeling otherwise?
I feel good. Yeah, it was much closer than I feared, and we kept it competitive. But Abby did her due diligence studying on the deep cuts, and that will put you ahead sometimes. So all props to her. Come from behind victory like that is awesome. And I'm really excited to see her against Dylan. I think that's a really cool matchup. And it sucks that I couldn't do a little better today, but honestly, John, I did better than I expected. So
7 in round 1 is really good.
I don't really think I've ever done that. So
no one does that really. Eric got 8, but 7 is
an incredible
crazy.
job by Eric, by the way. I mean, I thought it was his early on, and it just swung a certain way. But he did an incredible job. What a great, confident play from him today. Yeah. Very impressive.
Well, we'll see you soon. You're always in it. So
I'll give it another try.
You're going to be in it again. So we'll see you soon, Jeremy. I mean, sorry, Jerome. We didn't get to call you Jerome at all. Jerome, good to see you. We'll
I
see you
forgot
next
all
time.
about that. Okay.
Yeah. Eric, it really, like I said, it was really just that deep cuts, because I know you're still getting your footing in round 5, in round 3 or round 5. The synopses you said you've historically said not your strong suit. So how are you feeling?
Yeah, I had all year to work through that, and I haven't. So that's on me. That's mostly me. I really need to check the synopses. Like, too many words confuse me. Second language work for me, but no, that's fine. No, I'm very happy Abby won. She's been my arch nemesis this year. Now she's 2-on-1 against me, so hopefully we get to play one more time, 1-on-1. But I'm happy she won. She deserves to be double champ if she gets it. But Dylan is also a tough competitor, so that could be really fun. It's always fun to share the screen with Jeremy as well. He's a legendary player. And yeah, damn, those 5-pointers are always usually good for me, but this time foreign movies got me. The subtitles, damn it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Should have learned Italian by now.
We're going to see you again soon as well. You're also always near the top. So maybe when we get this picture done for early next year, we'll see you soon. But and you're also the free-for-all winner. So we'll see you whenever you tell us we're seeing you. So let's not forget that. All right. Drop you backstage. Bring in the new number 1 contender. You've been talking about getting a rematch against Dylan forever. Not on camera so much. Usually it's Aaron saying that you say it off camera. He'll say it on camera.
Right.
Now that you're on camera, how are you feeling?
I don't know. I mean, I always say this, but I really wasn't expecting it this time, because especially after round 1, like Eric getting the perfect round, and then even Jeremy did really, really well in the first round. Nothing against Jake. He also did good, but I really thought it was going to be the two of them, Jeremy and Eric, at the end of this. But yeah, I mean, I will take the win. I will take the match against Dylan, and we will see what happens there.
Okay. I mean, I know is what Aaron says true? Like, when you guys are sitting there alone in your house, do you seethe over Dylan?
No, I said it like once or twice. I was like, I really want to play Dylan again, because the last time I played him in singles, I thought was like one of the first matches that like I really was like, okay, like I'm okay at this, even though I lost. So I really wanted to play him again and prove myself.
Well, you're gonna get your wish, and we're setting that room up practically immediately. So we'll see you then. And I'll see you before then.
Right.
Have a great night, Abby.
See ya.
That'll do it. Hey, a great match. Dylan's gonna have his work cut out for him. Abby's been on a roll lately. And she's under the Jake Meltzer umbrella now. So who knows what's gonna happen. But if you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. And while I have you here, while I have your attention, the new Letterboxd challenge dropped. Go there. Go to the list, make your own list, clone it, interact with us. We love your attention. Check out my cool shirt my wife made for me. It's Lamb. It's Visit Scenic Iceland, and Ada's on there. And hey, Monday versus Thursday, Why We Love Horror. Friday, you're watching it, Why We Love Horror Trivia. And now Sundays, every Sunday, Why We Love Horror TV. There's a lot of stuff for you here. You should be watching all of it. But hey, if you just tuned in for this, we appreciate that as well. This has been Why We Love Horror Trivia.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!